Efficient autonomic nervous system functioning is a crucial component of sustainable muscle development, which we explored in our last segment, Autonomic Stability. In this segment, Part 12 Meditation, we explore the indirect yet dynamic role of the autonomic nervous system in active cool-down and active recovery through breath disciplines and yogic practices. Firstly, when the body undergoes intense physical training, whether for aesthetic purposes, professional athletics, or a personal goal, it also requires focused recovery for growth. By focused recovery, we mean paying deliberate attention to factors that support recovery, such as heart rate variability and improved blood circulation. Based on this, we consider the role of breathing and yogic disciplines in supporting deliberate, active recovery because of their potential to improve bodily behavior, such as autonomic activity and improved circulation. Active cool-down and active recovery are essential components of professional sports and frequent high-intensity training, which involve low-intensity activity 1 hour post-session for active cool-down and during rest days for active recovery. This is carried out to aid recovery after strenuous physical activity. Instead of complete rest, active recovery involves engaging in light activities. In popular domains, these include activities such as walking and static stretching. But the role of breath in yogic disciplines has a long-standing history in body development and recovery. It is now more widely recognized in facilitating active cool-down and active recovery tailored to individual needs. This is partially due to the effects that these holistic practices have on the autonomic nervous system, blood circulation, and improving digestive efficiency. For instance, the parasympathetic nervous system, known as the rest and digest system, plays a restorative role on the body and mind. It can also potentially improve blood circulation. When activated, it decreases heart rate and promotes vasodilation, which widens blood vessels and enhances blood flow to various tissues. This system also directs blood to the digestive organs, facilitating the absorption of nutrients. Regular activation through relaxation techniques can lower stress hormones, further benefiting cardiovascular and respiratory health. Overall, autonomic activity supports recovery and development by optimizing sympathetic regulation, heightening rest and digest activity, improving circulation, and enhancing digestion, thereby improving the quality of nutrition uptake, which eventually influences growth and development. Furthermore, blood circulation can be considered an essential part of recovery, and just as important is nutrient intake, as these aspects indirectly affect the quality of our blood work. As emphasized in previous segments, our diet heavily influences blood work and, therefore, indirectly other bodily functions. In the holistic realm, natural, whole, organic foods are given great importance. Good blood circulation promotes blood flow to muscles, which aids in removing metabolic waste and delivering the necessary nutrients for recovery. The focused active recovery approach can enhance overall recovery, reduce soreness, and prepare individuals for further training. Often, recovery days are factored into a personalized routine, and in the case of athletes, they form a part of a complete plan. Additionally, Petvisett and others 2024 state that heart rate and heart rate variability indicate an athlete's cardiovascular recovery and autonomic balance after intense exercise. While stretching aids recovery, its effects on autonomic balance are inconsistent. The role of breathing, rhythmic muscle contractions, and deep relaxation in yoga appears to facilitate the recovery phase more effectively than stretching alone. Engaging in active cool-downs has the potential to mitigate immune system depression to some extent and facilitate expedited recovery of the cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Furthermore, active cool-down is typically performed within 1 hour of a training session or a competitive event, aiding in the clearance of metabolic waste from skeletal muscles. Yoga has the potential to influence cardiac autonomic control. Uncertainty surrounds the precise manner in which yoga affects autonomic activity. However, certain yoga practices directly activate the vagus nerve and augment parasympathetic output. This leads to a state of parasympathetic control, resulting in improved cardiac function, mood, and energy levels, as well as enhanced neuroendocrine, metabolic, cognitive, and immune responses. Kapalbhati, yogi breathing practice can lead to a decrease in vagal activity, as evaluated in either the frequency or time domain of HRV. These decreases in vagal activity have been observed to persist even after the practice has ended. The findings by Petvisset and others, 2024, suggest that while both yoga and static stretching can aid in recovery, yogic disciplines may have more significant benefits in enhancing cardiovascular function and autonomic balance in athletes after exercise. This suggests that incorporating holistic disciplines as an active recovery regimen may offer vital physiological benefits for long-term, sustainable muscle development and overall healthfulness. Lastly, they also observe that autonomic regulation may be achieved through interoception, i.e., awareness of the internal state of the body's systems, and self-regulatory skills, which are fundamental teachings of ancient breath and yogic disciplines. Subject to individual suitability and individual health status.